What's up, everybody? It's your boy Harrison Ford's weirdly diagonal smile, aka Reed from Shameless Nerd. You may be thinking to yourself, Reed is in a new location, and if you were thinking that, you would be right. I'm in a new location. And that, my friends, is what this video is about.
Life update alert.
My girlfriend is moving in with me in a couple weeks, and therefore, to avoid screaming into a microphone right next to my overnight nurse girlfriend who will inevitably be trying to sleep, I wanted to move my music, video games, and YouTube video equipment back out into the studio space that I built a couple years ago and then never really used because once the excitement of the new space wore off, I brought all my stuff back inside for the sake of convenience. Anyway, today's video is about how I turned this into the space that I'm currently sitting in. 2 years ago, when I did this, I filmed the whole process, and that's why I look like that in all the footage you're about to watch. I wanted to share this process with you now because A, I'm proud of how it's turned out and I want to show y'all the new space that you'll see me in moving forward. B, because I love DIY content and I think it's fun to watch and maybe you might learn something, I don't know. And C, most importantly, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Every step of this process was trial and error. I had no experience doing literally a single thing in the list of things that I did, and I figured it all out, and I'm an idiot, so if I can achieve what I'll show y'all at the end of this video and would argue is a really cozy, cool space to do my creative stuff, I think it should serve as inspiration that anyone can do it. And you should endeavor to learn new skills and do stuff you've never done because it's fun and you can do it. Alright, as always, if you'd like to support the channel, the best way to do that is to subscribe, but if you feel so inclined to support further and join this list of beautiful people currently on the screen, you can do that by clicking the join button and becoming eligible for the Shameless Nerd draft in case I ever go to war with another YouTube channel. All right, let's get into it. Again, sorry I look like this in the footage. I've changed a lot in the last 2 years. Here we go. This, friends, is a shed. This particular shed sits on the corner of my property, and it is a shed. It is fine. It's very shed-like and sheddy, and I would like this sheddy little shed to be a place where I can do stuff instead of just a place for old Christmas stuff to sit and rot and mildew. So, in this video, I will be turning this sheddy little shed from a shed of shed-like sheddiness into the Shameless Nerd studio. Step 1 on day 1 is to bring power to the sheddy shed. So luckily it already had power run to it. I don't know how I would have done that, but I did have to figure out how to wire outlets from that one outlet all the way around the room. So I got that plugged in. Now I'm gonna run the cable through the studs so we can keep the cable in behind the drywall. Alright, that is a bitch. Like that, you feel me? I just gotta do that again. Also, everything is made for right-handed people. Alright, not going anywhere. I'm also an idiot because I did one of these already before putting it on and then I grabbed the wrong one, so now I gotta do it while it's on here. Okay, so got the breaker flipped back on, got my meter here. Let's see if it works. Hey, let's go. Okay, so it works. So I did it right. All right.
Many hours later.
Yes, sir. And they all work. Oh, that's right. I didn't finish. I gotta do one more. All right, let's go flip the breaker. Make sure they all still work. And that, motherfucker, it's how you do it. Dude, check this out. There was this nasty halogen garbage light like that. So the cable ran around to here, and it was stapled down. So I took the cable out, and then right there, I put it going down this way, and then drilled through the wall, or through the ceiling, and then mounted this bad boy. Just got a whole bunch of insulation, baby. What's up? It is day 3. Today we're gonna be putting all the insulation, but before I do that, I would like to address the giant yellow elephant in the room. I'm going to be dealing with a bunch of insulation, and I realized after crawling around in the damn attic in the house doing some other stuff how itchy you get. So yeah, that's why I'm wearing this button down shirt while I'm doing this. So this is sort of the process for me putting up the insulation into the walls. This was a huge pain in the ass because the studs aren't uniform and they're not standard, like 16 inches like a normal house is. So whereas the bats go up usually into the walls pretty easily because they just fit right in, I had to do a bunch of cutting to make all these fit, and so that was a huge pain. But it turned out good, so yeah. So another thing that I had to do that I forgot to mention is these corners that weren't there. It wasn't corners. So like over here, so there's one that I haven't done. So there's nothing to hang the drywall to on this side. So what I did was I cut some 2x4s to the height of the ceiling, and then they're perfectly cut so they wedge in there real tight. And then I can put a nail like that through the corners at the tops and the bottoms. So all that I'm doing is arranging these to where they cover the attic. Alright, so what I'm going to do now before I finish this installation is I'm going to put another stud in this middle area right here. And I'll have to cut it. Cool. So doing this part was pretty interesting because the bats didn't want to go like that. I didn't feel like doing a plywood floor up there for no reason, so I just kind of built it across that way. But I got them to stay up there long enough to at least get the drywall up, and then after that it doesn't really make a difference. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the time has finally come where I can put the f***ing AC in the window. And I'm so excited I could damn near cry. So let's crack this lady open. So let's see if we can figure this out. Is this a thing that I need? Are these metal? These are plastic. It is time to read the directions. Step 4. So not as easy as I thought. As you may be able to hear behind me, we have here a functioning air conditioning unit. The sill here on the front is too low, so I put a 2x4 in there. Screwed it in along the sill there. But I'm gonna go with that foam insulating spray and go all the way around the window because it's like you can see there's like a gap up there, so it'll definitely be better there. But yeah, so that's awesome. It's drywall day, baby. I'm doing the ceilings right now. I got two of my buddies here helping me, and we're putting the drywall up. I think it'll all work out, and I think it looks pretty good. It's a ceiling.
It's a ceiling. Around the light here, looks okay.
Now I have started on the walls. I decided I was gonna go vertical, and I decided to go horizontal. I figured it'd have more points, you know, to be stuck to. Starting to look like a room in here, baby girl. I am super tired, and I do not want to be doing this right now. I wanted to just, like, you know, come home and go to sleep or whatever. But you gotta grind to be great. Feel me? You gotta get up at 5:30 in the morning and go to work, and then realize that you don't have to work as late in the day as you thought you were going to, and then get home when you had plans to just relax because you thought you were going to be working all day. Then put the time into doing this. You know, no one's going to do this for me. I don't have the money to pay them.
Oh, you're finally awake.
Hey y'all, it's me. I'm an idiot and I locked myself inside. So I'm gonna crawl out the window, go get some more screws because I'm also out of those, and then we'll get back to work. As you can see behind me, I've made some good progress. Calling it for the night. Ladies and gentlemen, it took me 6 hours maybe, but the studio is mudded. Like, you can tell by the way it sounds in here now that it sounds like an empty room. I am in the home stretch now. So this is really exciting. I'll show you around. Oh my god. So, jeez. I think that I am going to paint it. And I'm gonna let the paint dry. I'm gonna see if there's any spots that really bother me. And I'll just let the paint dry and I'll fix them then. Cause that freaking sucked. Look at me, look at me. So, I got a little idea before I start painting and all that shit. In all honesty, I cannot believe this turned out as good as it did. I'm pleased with how that turned out, really. Painted. I'm very happy, guys. We're in the home stretch. I'm about to go get all the carpet out of my car. This is an aspect of the footage that I could not believe that I thought was gonna make the cut whenever I had the idea of making some YouTube video for this. I literally rambled for, this is in like double speed, I rambled for about 10 minutes about inspiration and working hard and dedication and stuff, and so I'm just sparing you all from that. Progress has slowed significantly due to stuff like this, but look at this. This is artwork. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. What's up? Come on in. Come check out my Hey, this is my crib. If I were to do the whole process again, there were some things that, you know, I could do differently, but overall I'm really happy with how it turned out. I don't think I could have done much better, and I think it's pretty cool. So make sure to smash that like button.